The other day I had to overhear an argument in which I interrupted by saying, "Now, why don't we prevent a full Kosovo-style invasion and abort this argument to the nearest port?" The two that were fighting, well, I say fighting, arguing loudly would be a better way, were under the age of 30. I wouldn't really have expected anyone under the age of 30 to know what Kosovo was. In a sense, it marked the last point in which Britain's shores were really threatened. With my parents, it was the Cold War. The threat of nuclear bombs dropping on Britain was a serious one. My grandparents, it was World War II. With my great-grandparents, it was World War I and the Crimea. It always surprised me how Afghanistan, over the last 50 years, has been invaded 3 times, and technically by 3 separate parties, both Russia, then the US, and now the US and the UK with other forces. There's a line in history, boys, in which it says, "It's not lest we forget, it's lest we remember." In our current society, we're very fond of remembering our wars. I can't remember a week that's gone by in which I haven't seen some kind of advert on the telly with some kind of war memorabilia. It's become a part of our society. And as a person who studies history, well, I can't help but think that's a little unhealthy. This idea that war is just a jolly old thing that you go into. It's not. It's harsh, it's tough. We know that from the accounts of not only men from many years and many decades and centuries ago, but from today's records. How do we stop war? Well, perhaps it's not lest we remember, but lest we give it the occasional nod in a time of crisis. But that's not so snappy, now is it?